yoga class, we're going to focus on the upper body and the lower body. So before we begin, I want to ask you to be mindful of your body, and you can make any adjustment to any of these poses so that your body is comfortable. Yoga should not be is not about pain. So, and it's okay to make adjustments because everybody is different. Okay? So let's begin. Feet are hip width apart. And sit up nice and tall. Come to the center of the chair. And just place your hands on your knees. And we're going to do warm up the upper body by doing a few cat cows. So if you're not familiar with the cat cow, I'll demonstrate. So we sit up nice and neutral. And to move into cat, we'll do like a forward bend. The chin goes down, shoulders come forward, belly's tucked in. We'll have a nice curve in our spine, cat. And back center, and then we'll move into a cow pose, which is a slight back bend. So our chest will shine forward, the shoulders will go back, and the belly is out, and a slight tilt in the head, and you'll feel a nice stretch in your spine, and then we'll come back center. Okay, so now we'll combine these two movements. Beginning in cat, take a nice inhale, exhale, forward, inhale, back. Continue. Cat. Inhale. Into cow. Exhale. And inhale. Let's do a few more of these, just to make sure that spine is nice and warmed up. My shoulders are nice and warm. And last one, and we'll come back to center. So now our upper body should be nice and warm. So let's warm up the lower body with some marches. So we sit up straight, feet hip width apart. Now you can hold on to the sides of the chair or have your hands on your knees, whichever is comfortable for you. Spine is neutral, shoulders relaxed. And we're going to raise one leg, like we're marching, the other leg. I'm going to put some breath in here because breathing is so important in yoga. I'm going to inhale, I'm going to rise. Exhale on the low. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So what we're doing right now is we are loosening up our hip flexors. We're also bringing in some heat in our thighs and also in our ankles, making sure that our lower body is warm. We go into some of the other poses, just preparing our body and our mind. Now you should feel those hips and your legs. Feel those muscles warming up, getting energized. So let's come back to center and let's take a little rest. So now we're going to go into our first pose, which is a low lunge. And I'll demonstrate the low lunge. Feet hip width apart. Spine neutral and shoulders back and down. Make sure the core is engaged. And we'll begin with the left leg. So we'll lift the left leg up and hold. And lower it down. right leg goes up and hold and down. Let's repeat. Now, if you would like this to be a little bit more challenging, you can include our arms. We're warming up those, stretching those hips, working on those ankles, and also our core is getting a great workout right now. And at any time you can take a rest. I'm going to do one more round. And final leg. And we're going to come back to center. So if any of you guys made it to the end, you know, this is very challenging. So we're going to go into our next pose. So our next pose is a hip flexor. And you'll sit up nice and tall in your chair. And just to demonstrate, your right leg will go out at an angle, and you'll feel a stretch in your outer hip as well as your inner thigh. And then the leg will come back in, and then you'll do the other leg and hold and get that nice stretch to strengthen those hip flexors and your leg muscles as well. And come back to center. Now, if you wanted to include arms, and come back to center, and come back to center, or even both arms. Back to center, and come back to center. And let's continue this movement. Inhale and exhale. Remembering to breathe throughout the practice. Breathing helps to energize the muscles by delivering oxygen to those muscles that are working. And exhale helps to release any toxins. Let's do one more round. And come back to center. Okay, great job. So what we're going to do now is the third pose in the series. And it is a forward bend. And this is going to work on the muscles in the back of your leg, your hamstrings, as well as your calves, but you'll feel it probably in your foot and ankles as well. So this is a great exercise also for the lower back. Remembering to engage the core and keeping that strong. Just to demonstrate, right foot goes out, core is engaged, upper body relaxed, and we'll hinge right at the hip until you feel a stretch in the back of your leg, and then you'll come back up, and then we'll repeat on the other side. We'll hinge to feel that stretch, and then we'll come back up. Now, if you like to be more challenged, when a foot goes out and when you hinge, you can lift those arms up and come back up. And then you switch sides and do the same. And come back up. down. We'll switch legs. And okay, let's repeat. You should be feeling this in your lower back. Make sure that core is engaged. Feel free to decrease the range of motion. If it's too much, or just relax. Sit back and relax for a moment if you need a breather. We'll do this one more round. Hang in there. Woo. That was a bit of a workout, even though we only did a few pulses. But this is great to do anytime and anywhere. Right now, we're just going to go into a cool down. And we're going to just begin by just rolling our shoulders a little bit. Just getting those nice and lubricated. Woo. Then let's reverse. And then we'll do a little hip circles. Just rotating the hips. You should feel those muscles in your lower back and in your abdomen. Keeping that core tight. Just relaxing. Nice, gentle circles. Okay, now let's stretch out these legs a little bit. So let's go ahead and stretch that leg out. And let's do some foot circles. And let's change the opposite direction. And let's switch legs. And change to the opposite direction. And relax. Sit up straight. Shoulders relax. So this concludes the exercises for this yoga practice today. And I hope you are feeling a little more relaxed and a bit energized at the same time. This is something that you can do all the time, and it will help to strengthen your muscles, help to keep you flexible, and improve your range of motion as well. So I hope you enjoyed today's exercise.